tell a lie than it is to tell the truth. It's easier to kill a fly than it is to turn it loose. It's easier to criticize somebody else than to see yourself. Ooh. It's easier to give a sign and be like all the rest. Stand around and crucify while you do your best. It's easier to see the books upon the shelf than to see yourself. Ooh. Well, it's easier to hurt someone and make them cry than it is to dry their eyes. I got tired of fooling around with other people's lies. Rather I'd find someone that's true. It's easier to say you won't than it is to feel you can. It's easier to drag your feet than it is to be a man. It's easier to look at someone else's wealth than to see yourself. Ooh. Well, it's easier to see the books upon the shelf than to see yourself. Ooh. Yeah, it's easier to criticize somebody else than to see yourself. Hey there, folks. Going to be a guitar lesson for See Yourself by George Harrison. This is off George's 33 1/3 album. One of my all-time favorite George Harrison songs. I just love this one. Let's get into the lesson right off the bat. I have the guitar in standard tuning. I am using a capo on the 2nd fret. The song is originally a key of A major, and I'm going to play in a G shape with the capo on 2. So, of course, capo is always optional, but I like the voicings with the capo. So, let's just start with the introduction first. I should say, no funky augmented, diminished George Harrison chords on this one. Pretty straightforward. The trickiest part, in my opinion, is the strum pattern. I don't like to teach strumming. I'll show you what I'm doing, but definitely play along, do this your own way. So anyway, let's start with the introduction. It's going to start with a G to a G7 to a C. And then walk down, I guess it would be a C over B. Just walk down the C to the B on the 5th string. So C, and then C over B to an A7, back to G. That's the intro. Then we start. Now here's where the strum pattern, here's what I'm doing. I'm just going down, up, kind of. So the chords, it's a G, and then it's a D minor. So on the G, I'm doing kind of just simple down, up. There's a lot of piano, funky piano stuff going on the record. Very funky strum pattern, I think. So this is just kind of my way of doing it without confusing it too much. So just up, down, down, up. D minor. Back to G. D minor, and then I'm playing on the D minor. So I'm playing a D minor, playing the F, then the high E open, and then the D. And really all you have to do is play the open high E because you're in a D minor. So that's one of the reasons I like the capo and the voicings here. And then you're back to G, to a C. Now C over B, then A7, ooh, back to G. And then you're back, so G, D minor, open E, back to G, D minor, back to G, books upon the shelf, C, B, C over B, then to A7, ooh, back to G, here you keep the strum going, well it's easier, I go to a G7, to hurt someone, make them cry. outcry, C. Then it is D. Now we're going to go to a D. To dry their eyes, G, G7. I got C, a fooling around, A minor with other G. People's lies, E minor, rather A7. I'd find someone that's true. So for that, what I'm doing is a D, A minor 7th, and then I'm going to go to a D 7th over F sharp, or you could just play a D, A minor 7th back to D. You could do that, but I like just to kind of add the F sharp bass, and then you're back into the verse with the G. D minor. It's easier to drag your feet than it is to be a man, D minor. It's easier, G, to look at someone else as well, C, then walk down, then to see yourself, A7. Ooh. I'm going to end it on that G chord. So that's it, folks. That is my arrangement for See Yourself by George Harrison, of course, off his fabulous 33 1/3 album. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great time. Stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you all real soon. Take care.